Welcome to Retro Coder. I'm Nate Boffman.
Welcome to the Retro Coder. I'm Nate Boffman, and after a long hiatus, for some reason, maybe I'm going mad because of the quarantine, I decided to do this again for my 7 fans out there. You know who you are, and I appreciate every one of you. But that doesn't matter. I enjoy making these videos, and at this video, we're going to check out my modern retro computer. Now, I've probably made a video about this before, but it doesn't matter. We'll go into more detail and let's check it out. I went with a computer that's smaller than my garage door opener. I went with the Raspberry Pi Zero because I really don't need much power for a modern retro computer. It does have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, which is nice. It only has a 1 gigahertz single core processor. Again, I don't need a ton of power for a retro computer. That's actually way too much power, and it does have a half a gig of RAM. Now, as far as the mini HDMI port, that really doesn't matter because I go headless on my computers anyways, and I can just log in using PuTTY. As far as the operating system, I went with the light version of Raspbian. It's that way. It's just simply command line. It's a Linux command line. It's more like a DOS environment. However, that being said, I did want to put my own spin of BASIC on there, which I created Pi Basic a couple years ago, and I want to continue to add on to it as well. I have a video earlier with the Hawkins Lab where I tested Bob from Stranger Things program. In order to do that, I had to put a couple special built-in functions into this Pi Basic in order to test that program. But anyways, I have a few commands in here to write different programs, and we'll show examples a little bit later. But I ended up with 422 lines of code, which is not a very large program at all, but it will get larger as I add more functionality to it. Now, I needed to have the basic program load on startup. The reason for that is to make the computer look like, and of course this is an emulation, a 70s or 80s computer. So at the very end of the bash RC file, I have it load Python and then load the program that I just showed just a minute ago. So that way it looks like we're in a retro computer. So here's Nate's retro computer, Pi Basic. And if you type help, it shows you a list of the basic commands. And then in the catalog, there's 2 programs that I wrote ahead of time. So let's go ahead and check out the Hello World, which is just a basic program that everybody learns when they're first learning how to program. And basically all it does is just prints hello world to the screen, and that's it. So let's go ahead and check out that other program. I made another program called the guessing game, and all you do is just guess a number between 1 and 100, and once you get it right, it'll keep going until you get it right, but it also give you hints higher or lower depending on what you guess. Now, I did have a do loop in here, as well as a break to get out of the loop if the user gets it correct. So let's go ahead and check it out. So let's go ahead and guess 25, then 12, got it in 3 tries. That's kind of lame. So let's go ahead and run it again and see how well we could do this time. Not going to happen on 3. So let's go ahead and guess 26, maybe. Well, it's going to have to be 27. And then if you type exit, you go back to the DOS command line. Not DOS, but Linux command line. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, thanks for watching. Sit, Phoebe, sit. Good cat.